MMA Boxing Talk here. I want to talk about Frankie Edgar versus Jeremy Stephens. Nothing official, but the fight is in the works, according to many reports. So this fight very well could happen, and they're targeting UFC 205, of course. Frankie Edgar from the area. You know, we all knew that Frankie was going to be on this card, or he wanted to be on this card at the very least. UFC 205, Madison Square Garden, we all know. It's coming up, less than 2 months away. I like this fight. I've heard about this fight a couple months back. I remember hearing rumors about this fight, Edgar Stephens. It's a good fight. Now, I'm looking at the rankings right now, you know, Frankie, I guess they could give him Max Holloway, but at the same time, Holloway, it'd be a great fight, but Holloway deserves a title shot at this point. 9 straight, you know. And Ricardo Lamas, he's fighting BJ Penn. Frankie Edgar already beat Cub Swanson. Anthony Pettis, well, he might be fighting Aldo next. Who knows? Aldo wants him, but Holloway wants Aldo. So Jeremy Stephens is the next guy. Jeremy Stephens, Frankie Edgar. I like that fight a lot. Let me know what you guys think. I hope this fight happens. It'd be another good fight to add to UFC 205. Now, UFC 205, slowly starting to fill up. Some pretty decent fights on there so far. This one would help as well. Edgar Stephens. I like that fight. But, you know, there's no real big star on that card. There's no one that's really gonna, no main that's gonna get a lot of mainstream attention. Mind you, this card's gonna get mainstream attention because it is, New York's debut, MSG. Now, as long as the UFC is really promoting this card heavily, which they will be, it's New York, the media capital of the world. Their first event. It's pay-per-view. It'll be a big deal. And I always find when the UFC promotes the hell out of a card and the hardcore fans are excited, the casual fans the casual fans see that. They hear people, real fans, loving it, talking about it, how great it is. They're seeing the promotion all over. They're going to buy the event, And so they still need, I think, a big star in there. Might possibly be Conor McGregor versus Eddie Alvarez. Who knows? But we're getting close to crunch time there, so that fight should happen soon. But I think both guys are in the gym training anyway. But just to talk about what is on UFC 205 so far. So we have Chris Weidman versus Yoel Romero, which I could very well see being the headliner unless they can get someone really big or a title fight. Chris Weidman, Yoel Romero, great fight. And then afterwards we got Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Kelvin Gastelum, another pretty good fight. I think Gastelum's a little bit underrated. I think he could do decent in that fight, but Cerrone will be the favorite. But that's a good fight. We have Tim Kennedy versus Rashad Evans, two legends of the sport. So that's a good fight. I like that fight. We also have Thiago Alves making his debut at 155, which is going to be a tough weight cut for him, but Mike Dolce's helping him out, so we'll see. Thiago Alves is fighting Ally Quinta, solid, dangerous striker. The pit bull. Thiago Alves is, he's no nonsense. Come forward. He loves to brawl. He loves to be explosive in there. That's going to be a good fight. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of what else is on that card so far. But Frankie Edgar, Jeremy Stephens would be a nice addition to that card. But let me know what you guys think about this card so far. Let me know what you guys think of Jeremy Stephens versus Frankie Edgar. Also, let me know what other fights you guys want to see being added to this card. Maybe fights other than Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez, because that's the one that people are talking about. That's it for this one. If you like the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. Peace.